welcome to Pursuit. This is season 3, episode 5 of 6. The very first concert we ever had was 9 years ago when we were a really rough looking little pop-up shop at the South Campus Gateway, like a mile up the street. And that was for our 3rd anniversary. We just had our 12th anniversary. And we had my all-time favorite band, a band called Low, who is from Duluth, Minnesota. And if you don't know who they are amazing. They're a lot of your favorite artists' favorite bands. But they came and played in our little shitty looking suit shop on campus. And for me, that was at a time where the business was pretty new and I wasn't really sure whether it was working. And I was kind of thinking about throwing in the towel. And then this band who had no business saying yes to playing in our little suit store came and played a show in our suit store. And that was, for us as a company and for me as a person, just kind of a transformative moment that led to us deciding we were going to keep going, to moving down here to the short north, and inspired us to do this concert series. So I'm feeling a little sentimental because that was 9 years ago for our 3rd anniversary. And then also 1 year ago this weekend, Mimi Parker, who is one half of that band, it's a husband and wife band with a bass player. Mimi died 1 year ago this weekend. So feeling very sentimental about that. And I think I've always felt very connected to that band. They were my favorite band because I'm from Duluth. But when they agreed to come and do this, that for me was like one of the coolest things, and it showed we could do cool shit, even if our store didn't really look that cool at the time. So I think I was feeling pretty sentimental about both of those anniversaries. My wife was out doing something fun last night, so I sat and listened to the soundboard recording of that show, and I lost my shit and I cried for a half hour straight. Aww. And the reason I'm telling you that is since then, our hope has kind of been, that felt like a really big favor that meant a lot to me and to us, and I think the business still exists because of that favor. And the spirit and inspiration for this show and this series has been to try to repay that. So it's turned out that we've gotten to work with a lot of young musicians who are maybe not 20 years into their career, but have a lot of talent. And when we were getting ready for season 3, it was 2019, we were planning to do it in 2020. I asked the artists that had been in the store and played in season 1 and season 2, mostly Columbus folks, who are the Columbus bands we should have come and play in the store. And there's this band, I'll keep name dropping, a band called Camp that you might have heard of, that has played in this concert series and has gotten to be a very big band who travels the world. And they immediately, I believe on Twitter, said, snarls. Yeah. This was 2019, so I thought, okay, I hadn't heard of snarls because I'm really not that cool, but I associate with a lot of cool people. And so I went and listened. I was like, this band is awesome. And I thought, at that point, I think they'd only had a couple EPs. They didn't have a full-length album out yet, I don't believe. And I thought, oh, this will be perfect. This is the kind of young up-and-coming band we hope to support, for us to pay it forward and do a favor for. And that was 2019. I thought this was going to happen in 2020. This is now season 3. And this is absolutely the opposite. This is a band that has really ascended, done a lot of really cool stuff, and they're absolutely doing us a favor by being here, doing this show with us tonight. And they really have become rock stars. So I'm a sappy dude and I talk a lot, but in general, like, I know what it was like to kind of take inspiration. I'm not an artist, but to take inspiration from an artist way back when I was at a tough spot. I know a lot of people perhaps are at inflection points in their life and they come to see a show like this to be inspired by really talented people. And all that I think is a really, really long-winded way to say I've been super pumped to finally get Snarls to play in this store, to get to know them the last couple months. My team loves them. They're a lot of fun. They're really kick-ass suit designers you'll see in a minute. But this is very much a community that folks like Snarls help us create, and we get to know folks like you, and it means a lot for you to come do this on a Saturday night. And we didn't have an opener, so this is the opener right now. But what you're really here for is Columbus's kick-ass lover girl rock band, Snarls.